Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be revisiting one of my favorite decks. Last time I did a video on this, it did really well. You guys seem to really like it. And it is, of course, low cost Bellow Betty. This is the basically an uber aggro version of the deck, right? It's a list that runs a shit ton of 1 cost, a bunch of 2 costs, and then also runs a good trigger package to just make sure you can get an insane amount of damage out there real quick. And you can just burst down like basically any opponent, right? It is incredibly strong against things like blue purple, green purple, any 4 life leader, and it kind of auto loses to Lucci if they see their Lucci and like Brooks and stuff, which they will. But against every other leader, this deck is incredibly powerful and incredibly explosive. So today we're gonna take it into ranked and try to run some games and just beat the fuck out of some people. Try to win on like our 6, maybe even 5 Dawn turn if we're lucky. So yeah, let's just jump into the deck list. I'll show you what we're working with. And if you look at this and you watch my latest video, you can see there has been one change, I think, since that video. And that being, I cut out Onami. Onami, of course, being, where is it? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, can I search Onami? Can I actually do that? I can. Oh, I thought it was like a line, whatever. Here's Onami, right? And it's an on play, give up to one of your character leaders banish, and the effect, in my opinion, is really underwhelming in this list, as of course you're swinging very small numbers. And the real reason we ran this was because it's a 2-cost 3k body, right? Being a 3k body is really good, and it has a trigger, so it's boostable. But I ended up changing it out for this carrot here, being the same stat line, but the trigger being play this card is way better than this trigger, because this trigger is not aggressive, right? This trigger is aggressive, this is not. And the effect of Onami doesn't really do anything because you're not going to connect that banish hit anyways. So I opted for carrot instead, and I think it's going to do wonders for this deck. This deck is already incredibly strong, and this just having an additional extra chance to trigger is so powerful. Other than that, this is the standard deck list, right? A bunch of 1 cost, bunch of 2 costs, trigger package, Ivankov Karasu package, super good stuff. Let's jump into some games and beat the fuck out of some people. Oh wow, okay, so we're up against Buggy. We're gonna take first from Buggy. We're gonna keep this hand. Buggy's interesting, right, with this deck, because we do run a bunch of 1 and 2 costs, so promo Buggy doesn't do much to us. But Ivankov, Karasu are still key parts of the deck, along with Lindbergh and Morley. They're like basically all of our good triggers, right, are 4 costs. So it's gonna be very interesting to see here. But we're gonna start with Betty, and we'll go into Koala here. Pass. Our next turn set up now. Oh, he doesn't do anything. That's really good for us. Yeah, we're gonna go Usopp Koala here. See what he does with his 5k. And even more interesting is gonna see what he has on 4 Dawn. And if that's gonna be a powerful play or not. See, he's thinking very hard if he's gonna defend this, which is super funny. He counters. All right, and then we'll just go Koala Usopp and we'll pass. So something like Karasu next turn could still be decent. Wow. I mean, yeah, we definitely trigger out Karasu here. Because it still gets, he can't promo Buggy this turn, right? So this does get value next turn. Let's see, does he even have anything to play? It's Elvira, which is probably the best card he could have played, right? Let's see, Race Max. Okay, so maybe I should have triggered out the Lindbergh, actually. That's funny. We're gonna boost. Like this. I should have done this first, but whatever. We could go 6-6-6-6, but I want to at least get out this Race Max. So we're gonna have to go a 5. Yeah, we'll go 1-5. And then we'll go 2 6s. 3 6s, sorry. God, he's taking damage here. Doesn't Buggy run like a gazillion 2Ks? Is he just that confident? Nope, he doesn't get it. He has... But he did have one 2K, dude. I mean, shit. That is just the kind of pressure that this deck puts on, right? Like, it's almost like this deck would kind of win on 5 Dawn. But yeah, I mean, he was bricked as fuck, right? He can counter one of them, but not a great spot at all to be in, right? He could have countered this, but then he's at 1 life. I just have him next turn, right? No matter what. Well, I guess this deck really does shit on Buggy, huh? GG's. GG's. All right, Luffy here. We're gonna go second. We're gonna keep this hand. Luffy's interesting, right? Because I think once he becomes a 7K, we start to really struggle as we are hitting low numbers. But if we can just wrap this game up before he becomes a 7K, that's gonna put us in a great spot. We're gonna grab Ivankov here. And then just hope that we can trigger it. Because if we can trigger a Hormone or a Miracle here, get this Ivankov out, we're in a great spot. He's going to do his ramping things. Let's see, he should be swinging. I haven't really seen of Luffy that... I mean, it's a trigger, alright. Let's throw the carrot. Kuma's pretty good. We can go Koala Kuma next turn if we want to go wide. Which I don't actually dislike. Yeah. Let's go Koala Kuma. But let's wait with that. Let's do boost first. Pitch the Lindbergh. And it's a little bit sad that we don't have Karasu here. It would have been a lot of... It would have been a very powerful turn if we did. He complimented us on our build, which I think is very nice. Very... It is a funky build, right? He's down to 2 life already, 5 cards in hand. He triggers a Gamma Knife to ramp. Okay. That's fine. He's hitting 7 now then, alright? Yeah, he's hitting 7, which is wild. I just have my 4 on turn. But... I am nuts, yes. Because he can't do Bear Luffy here anyways. He's going face? Okay, well, yeah, you just gave me the Karasu that finishes this game. Yeah, let's hit him with a 5 here and then play the Karasu down over it. No. That's not right. Is this not Karasu? I don't think this is Karasu, honestly. I think this is boost wide like this. And then just hit him for 5s. Like a gazillion 5s. And just hope that he's fully bricked. Like, he's gonna have... these giants are gonna be forced, if it is giants. It seems like he might just be fully bricked, though. Yeah, he's forced to do giant on a 5K swing. That's really good for us. Yeah, wow, he's bricked. Not drawing anything good from his giants either, it seems. I see. Did he draw into a 2K? He did! Nice job living that turn. He's going to 6 now, so he could, in theory, win, right? That's not gonna do it. I'm sorry, dude. That's not enough. Not at this point of the game. I think his best bet here would have been Secret Rare Rush Luffy and then push. And the fact he's swinging now is also ballsy. Because I am going to go for it 100% here. And there it is. The Karasu trigger. Which means I just win here. Because we just boost, put a shit ton of Dawn on here, minus him. Alright, so we'll go pitch this, boost. We're just gonna go like this, actually. just in case he somehow gets out of this attack, I have 3 more 6k swings. It's 1 giant. Yeah. GG's, man. Oh, another favorable matchup here. It's pretty rough on this guy. I don't think there's a single route here where he can actually win this matchup. Maybe if I brick, but I don't think I'll brick. This is a risky hand to keep. Oh, okay, never mind. No, he took first. He took second. So this hand is fine. We'll grab raise max here because then we can go koala raise max next turn. I think that's correct. Yeah, he gets a blocker out. We're gonna swing 5. They usually take this swing, I think. Nope, I guess not. Veggie is annoying, especially because I don't have the Kuma to deal with it. Another blocker, okay. Yeah, this is a really nice curve for them. They can start doing leader ability shit. But he didn't put anything in life. Okay, what's going on here? I have no clue what's going on. We didn't trigger, but we did find the Karasu. A little bit awkward that we're on 5 here. If we were on 6, we could have done Ivankov Karasu, but I think it's just going to be straight Karasu now. I'm going to start with we'll start with this 5. Getting a 2k out of his hand. Getting another 2k out of his hand. He takes it. Okay, so he's out of 2ks. So he's at 1 life already. Okay, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, and he concedes. I actually think he conceded so fast that I won't actually get any rank from this. I've heard it works like that. I know there was a couple people on the Bello Betty Discord, I believe, that were doing Bello Betty ranked, and then they were playing against like Red Purple Luffy, and they would just insta concede, and they lose points, but we don't gain points. So I think we just won't gain any rank from this because he actually just conceded in 2 turns. So well, GG's, I guess. Bonney. Okay, this could be bad if I'm being honest. That's hand bad too. Okay, this is a lot better. Thank God. Bad thing about this is that they can negate a lot of early pressure. First of all, they're a 5 life leader. Second of all, they negate a swing every turn. The good thing is that we don't go tall and we go wide instead, right? Which benefits us a lot. But we will see here. We do find the Ivankov, which is really nice. Wow, this search is god-awful. I guess I'll grab Ivankov. We'll establish the race max and we'll pass. At least we have a full rev hand, which is always nice. But I am a little bit worried, unless we trigger something here, and we honestly don't even know if he's going to swing exactly. And since we don't have Karasu here, that is also just a little bit cringe. But at least we get Lindbergh out here, which would be good for dealing with this Veggie blocker here. See where he rests here. He might rest the Lindbergh just because that will answer whatever he plays. No, he rests the Betty and counters. Okay. Gonna swing again. He should probably take this then. He counters again so aggressively and with 2Ks too. Very aggressive play here. He's gonna swing with his Veggie. Oh wow. I think I countered it. I hate doing that. I absolutely despise doing that, but I think that's low-key correct. Let's see, does he play anything? The thing is, we need to put pressure on him, right? Otherwise, we can't win this game. And the way we put pressure on him is by defending our board like this. Yeah, he gets rid of the race max. Let's see what he has for 4. Rogue. Okay, well, that's not going to be enough, buddy. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to boost like this. Going to use this to cheat out this. And then we're just going to go 8k face and KO the Rogue. He's going to rest my Ivankov. And then it's like 7-7 face. No, never mind, because I have to swing 5 into this. 5-9. And then get the... 510? It's 510. Get the race max out. I mean, you rest Ivankov, dude. It's pretty straightforward. This does not have to be 10, but it might as well be 10. Next turn, if he doesn't... if we don't draw a Rev Army here, I think we literally just play it and pass. That's super annoying. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this is just going to be something like this. No, it's not even worth swinging because he rests the thing. I'm just going to pass, dude. Because, like, he can slow me down, but he can't speed himself up, if that makes sense. Like, he's going to need a couple turns before he's able to do anything. See what he does here. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. He has a couple options. I mean, he doesn't need to deal with this Ivankov because he has the carrot, but I think he should deal with this Ivankov. He's gonna do a search. It's also super annoying because I'm gonna want to swing into that. Finds another Buggy, which is also good for him. Oh god, he's so defensive. I can't with this man. Is he gonna get rid of the Ivankov? I mean, he might as well, right? He doesn't dare to swing. No, he swings, but he swings face. Perfect. Let's pop the Buggy. Yeah, that's a swing. All right. Well, we have to go aggressive here. I think what we do is we pitch them Morley. The thing is, I kind of want the hormone on the defense, I think. We're going to boost wide. We're going to start with a 5k base. Wait, no. We have a bunch of don't work here. Let's make it a 7. Go. Could also pivot into carrot here. You know what? Let's go 5k. Shit, let's go 8k carrots. See kind of where he's at here. You don't necessarily need to keep 3 Dawn up as long as we can deal with his board a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't counter out here. That would be my worst case scenario. See, first he's gonna rest probably my race max. Yep. Oh, he lets the carrot go. What a goat. I'm gonna swing 3k into this Bonney. Hopefully he takes the free block. Nope. Okay. This is just 7-7. And then hopefully here. Hopefully this isn't Luna. If this is Luna, I'm super cooked. Hopefully this is Hody and he tries to push. You can have that. That's fine. But the thing is, you have no board, right? Like, is this 10 cost Flamingo? It's 1 carrot and another Urog. Okay. That's fine, I guess. This Ivankov's not getting to do anything all game. He is going to swing with this. Oh, God, he's going to get punished by that. Oh, God, you're getting punished, dude. Okay, now I think we just win. Yeah, exactly. Wow, what a fucking misplay that was. He did have the trigger in life, which for some reason they always have this shit in life. But yeah, that was a misplay and a half. You lose 1 blocker, you don't get rid of what you swing into, and I established another swinger. Holy shit, dude. That was a misplay and a half. Well, I don't know. I feel like we still have that game, right? Because we swing this all here now. He's going to be forced to block like both of them. He wouldn't because he had this, but realistically, he'd be forced to block both of them. And he sits on 2 swings. He doesn't actually have the Hody in hand either. So he wouldn't be able to push anyways. Oh well, GG's. Is this the same green-yellow law? Well, I get to go second this time at least. Oh, the way I'd keep this hand so hard if we just had a one more one cost. Maybe it's still worth keeping, actually. No, I'm gonna mulligan. And I'm gonna get super punished. Holy bad hand. Yeah, I should have kept that hand. I think realistically you keep that hand and just hope that you either top deck into a one cost or that you just settle for playing the two costs, right? But at least we have the Kuma to answer his Luffy here. And if we can trigger something here, it's gonna be really sweet and good and nice and juicy. See. Nope, but there's an Ivankov at least. Shit, dude. I would love to Ivankov here, but I think I'm just gonna fucking pop this shit. Yeah, let's just hit him with a 6. And just go Kuma Usopp. I could have gone Ivankov Kuma. But I don't... Like, I think this is fine. Then we can go Ivankov next turn. Let's see what he does here. Is this going to be blocker law? Or is it going to be something leader effects? Cavendish. Veggie and leader effect. Wow, very nice. Oh, that's a funky sequencing thing there. Wow, he sends a Dawn. And he's going to swing 6. We're going to take that. We're going to trigger, pitch this. Okay, our board is too wide now. But we're at 5. I think what we do is we just establish the Ivankov. And then we just go. We'll pitch the hormone, I think. And we're just going to start hitting him like crazy. And he's going to be in a position where he just has to kill us next turn, basically. Maybe I don't even play the Ivankov. Maybe I just put everything on my characters. I want to say that there's a world where I actually keep this Dawn up. I think I do. Literally just because of this off chance that I could get a one-cost event in here, which could be a counter event. Which means I won't die on the clapback. Like, it literally could save me, right? But he decides to heal instead. So maybe I should have swung the 6. But I think it's just such a scary position to be in. The fact that he can do that. How many? He has enough swings to swing through my entire board here, right? Yeah. So we're just going to give him everything and hope that he swings face. Does, but it's a little bit too late for him to push lethal here. So we're just going to play like this. Because I can just counter whatever I want. If he swings 8, we have enough. But if there's any sort of shenanigans that can boost his power here, we lose. And I don't think it matters that I go into... Like, if he pivots board here. I don't think it matters that he pivots board with this swing. If anything... Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that was awesome, dude. Oh, man. That was awesome. Unfortunately, I have this still. Right? I mean, I just... Let's see. Yeah, so this is 9. So I could only do this if I think this is a 2k, which I do not believe so. Now I have to top deck into a Rev Army, but hopefully we can do that. That was a funky play, though. Cavendish lets you do so much, dude. It's actually crazy. Yeah, what is he thinking now? Gonna do a Searcher. Find a Veggie. Okay, so he has 1 2k at least. And he's gonna pivot board here. Yep. Oh, thank God we top deck that shit. Okay, I think we 2k milk him. Okay. Wait, I have lethal here, right? I guess he can pitch this for yeah, he could have restood something with this and have a restand like an event in hand, but otherwise that was math. I don't know if my math was good, but I didn't expect him to have 3 2Ks either. Otherwise I wouldn't have 2K milk him. I really thought he only had the one. All right, well, GG's, we'll take it. Against Usopp, I think I'm mulligan this hand. Because we're going second. I really do like the. Okay, this is better. Okay, we get blessed. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say we know he plays like a lot of searchers, so something like Kuma would be good, but I think I'd rather go double 1 cost here. We can still do Kuma next turn. We can do Ivankov Kuma, and if we trigger something here, which we do, we're still in a really good spot here. All right. Well, this is insane. So we're gonna go here, grab another Ivankov, I guess, and we'll go Kuma. We're gonna pop this. He's gonna draw a card, which sucks, right? But he would have drawn a card on this block that he's gonna do anyways. Hit him with a 5. Hit him with another 5. Hit him with a 6. Hit him with an 8 unblockable. Yeah, exactly. So he didn't draw from this block now because I had already popped his Rebecca. So it was worth popping the Rebecca. The problem there is that if he doesn't block, then it's actually not worth for me to pop the Rebecca. So maybe you actually pop the Rebecca after. Oh god, what is this? I could go Ivankov Lindbergh, but I think we're literally just gonna boost and attach a bunch here. Could also go just Lindbergh. 6 6 6 6 is not bad either. He did just 2K though. You know what? Let's do 6 6 6 6. I think it's fine. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm worried about, that he just has a bunch of 2Ks. Yeah. But he's still in a really awkward spot here. Like, yes, he can definitely wipe me here. But depending on how he does it. I mean, he doesn't have the Colosseum, which is really good. I definitely shouldn't have attached this. I should have boosted, swung with these 3. And this could have been 6s, but this... I should have definitely just played out the Ivankov or the Lindbergh for 4 and kept the race max standing. But I think we still have him. Draws double 2Ks. Okay. And then he concedes. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, because the thing is, using the Leo, he rests his leader, and that's now he can't wipe me anymore. He would have to attach Dawn here. He can also not play this Kuros. He can't play this Zoro. Yeah, so deciding to do the search there was an interesting decision for sure. All right, well, we'll take it, I guess. All right, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed me absolutely shitting on people, dude. I went on a streak and a half. This deck is actually so gas, and it's surprisingly good. It's actually very powerful, especially in this meta. I think it has a lot of potential because the lack of Lucci's, right? Which I think Lucci is realistically the only matchup that we really lose. Bonney was a bit of a rough one there. I think if the Bonney had different cards or played differently, that game could have gone completely different. But it didn't. I won because I'm the GOAT. But other than that, there's so many favorable matchups for this deck, right? And it just wins even harder against already Bello Buddy favored matchups, right? Very powerful. So if you want to see more, let me know in the comments down below. And also don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And, you know, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.